Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our next bout of the evening. It's an elimination MMA bout scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing out of the red corner, Zeke Alirez.
A couple of lightweight fighters making their way to the cage. One of the more prominent gyms in Colorado, top-notch MMA. Their fighter, Zeke the Freak Alirez. Seen him in the Sparta cage a few times and happy to see him back. I know he's been working hard for his return. Mr. Alirez, very, very strong camp behind him. Like I said, one of the top gyms in Colorado, and just a great room of training partners every day. And Alirez, standout wrestler, has always had sort of, lose my words here, been known that he was going to be an MMA standout, something that he was always working toward. Has a 2-2 record, which I don't think necessarily speaks to the height of his skill level, because just immediately out of the gate in his MMA career, he started facing some real killers. So, like I said, has gone back, sort of tuned up a few things, and we'll sort of call this a return fight.
I mean, fighters with losses that early in the career and showing the ability to recover from a loss and showing the growth, and then training at a gym like Top Notch is the place to do it. So I'm really excited to see the improvements that he's made. Yeah,
definitely make some adjustments, and as the top in the sport will say, you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins. And I think that's definitely going to be a case of what we're seeing here with Mr. Alirez.
Out of the blue corner, Cano.
A lot of fans in the crowd for Cano. Coming to us out of Sterling, Colorado. So almost your old stomping grounds. They're close to Nebraska. Close. The proverbial stone's throw away, shall we say.
Who's bringing in that Midwest tough? Baby J.
Cano showing his 1-1 record, so not quite the experience that Alirez has, but both of these guys know we're going to be having their first fight jitters. Our tail of the tape lets us see Mr. Zeke Alirez, the younger at 24 years old, taller at 5'9", made weight. We appreciate the professionalism on that. As we talked about, has the experience of managing 2-2. Interestingly enough, lists himself as a boxer.
We got Cano at 24 years old, standing 5'6", made the weight at 155 pounds, coming in with a record of 1-1 and a mixed style. Both men looking in shape, obviously training at good camps. They're both extremely prepared.
Yeah, Garcia Sports, where Mr. Cano comes from, if I'm not mistaken, outside of being a martial arts gym, is also a really well-renowned strength and conditioning gym. So a lot of performance-oriented training going on there, no doubt. And likewise with the Top Notch gym. Those guys always show up in shape.
Take the move, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination MMA bout scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the King of Beers Budweiser red corner. He's a traditional style fighter, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 155.4 pounds with top-notch MMA from Greeley, Colorado, Zeke the Freak Alirez! Fighting out of the Estrella Helico blue corner, He's a mixed martial artist standing 5'6" tall. He weighed in at 154 pounds. With Garcia Sports from Sterling, Colorado, Baby J Cano! Referee join.
Fighters, you've been given your instructions. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. God bless and let's do this.
This is another elimination fight, so 3 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division.
Intensity by both guys. I'm expecting a very fun start.
Alirez on the right of your screen right now, wearing the white undershorts. Big left hand leads to a nice double leg by Alirez. Good takedown for a boxer.
Showing good wrestling skills and staying behind those hips and a good lift in return.
Nice pick up and slam, and immediately loops the arm around the neck.
He likes his tight, but he's got to start throwing those hooks in so he can separate the neck from the hips. But he's got a really tight squeeze.
Cano almost looked like a tap to me.
But he needs to do a better job of getting parallel to his opponent. But beautiful job of letting go and going right back to the strikes. And we get an arm triangle there, but decided not to use it.
Alirez quickly transitions into full mount. Cano trying to hold his hips and shut down some of the striking ability of Alirez, and again gives up his back and trying to scramble to his feet. Nice control being shown by Alirez, even with one hook not being secured.
Ooh. So it looks tight. Cano needs to fight that top hand. He's doing a good job, but he needs to start turning underneath, putting his back to the mat, protecting his neck.
He's got that angle again that you were talking about, not quite parallel that he needs to be. When I say he has the angle, I mean Cano by way of keeping himself safe, but
he's doing a good job of surviving here, rotating his body to kind of protect his neck from that choke. It's still extremely uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness.
He's saved his neck, but he's getting mounted or back mounted. Beautiful reversal by Cano though. Right back to the feet and followed with a knee.
Corner of Alirez was calling for the hook. He did not set the second hook. That's what allowed Cano to scramble back to standing.
Both fighters showing really good jabs. Now we're finally seeing the boxing.
Little slip there by Cano. Alirez content to leave his hands down pretty low.
Oh, beautiful combination. Big 1-2.
The right hand stunned Cano.
These fighters are in an open stance, one southpaw, one orthodox. And in these positions, straight punches do the most damage. Alirez switching his stance from southpaw to orthodox.
Wild swings by Cano. Almost threw a knee to the head, but stopped it in time to not have a rules infraction. Just a few seconds left, and what a fast start to this fight. A lot of action in round one.
Beautiful job by both fighters. And Alirez winning that round with just top control.
Big takedown by Alirez. Round one. He got him down to the ground once. Cano scrambled up and he picked him up and got a really nice slam out of it. And then spent, like you said, a lot of the round controlling position.
Now, if you're in Cano's corner, what would you tell him to change the momentum of this fight?
Needs to move his feet with his punches a little bit. He's out of range when he's throwing his strikes. Alirez is seeing it coming and able to evade fairly easily. So he's got to get his footwork a little bit more in tune with his punches.
I think Alirez did a good job with that takedown at the beginning, and now he has his opponent biting on it. So faking a takedown, coming up with the combinations, or vice versa, throwing a combination, really shooting for that takedown.
Yeah, it really opens up a lot of doors for him. The fact that he had nice success with the early takedown. Like you said, that allows him to sort of pick and choose what he's going to do coming up.
Both men not looking too out of breath. We're ready for the same amount of tempo in the second round.
Lightweight's always ready to go for days.
Ready? Fight!
And Alirez sprints to the center of the cage, looking to take control earlier here in round 2.
Alirez coming out with, beautiful straight left. He's doing a good job in this southpaw stance.
Big shots by Alirez.
Alirez needs to keep his hands up and keep those punches straight. He's doing a good job of cutting off the cage and switching his stance to orthodox, being more unpredictable.
Cano took those shots well. He seems to have recovered fully.
Alirez showing his boxing intelligence, being in the southpaw stance, keeping his lead leg on the outside of his opponent's lead leg, which is why his left hand is landing so often.
And there it goes. That's per your cue. And corner Cano just screaming for him to keep his hands up.
Beautiful jab by Alirez. Both these guys have decided just to box. I think they would open up a lot more if they just threw leg kicks or at least fake for takedowns.
Boxing with 4-ounce gloves, it's a tough way to make a living.
I know, I'm doing it currently. Alirez has that left hand on cue.
Cano staggered backward a little bit. Looks like he's recovered fairly well.
Beautiful
Alirez
double
with a
leg.
big pickup. Got his hands secured around the hips and put in some frequent flyer miles.
Alirez needs to start controlling the wrist. Dominate the position. Don't worry about the strikes and control. Up.
And that's going to be it. Just a non-stop flurry of strikes from side back control shown by Alirez, and huge contingent of Alirez fans here in the crowd tonight.
Alirez came in ready and in shape. I mean, he put that pace and didn't slow down one bit.
His back is to the camera right now, but Ben Lugo in the corner of Alirez. Lugo, this is actually a trivia question on Facebook to win tickets for upcoming show, but Lugo, one of the only 2 fighters in Sparta history to hold a title in boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. And Randall Shookman, the other fighter to share that distinction.
Very impressive man to have in your corner.
Yes, indeed. I was speaking to him earlier, and we're going to get to see him back in the Sparta cage here fairly soon. I'm excited for that.
Cano back to his feet, not looking too bad for wear. Good sportsmanship by both guys.
Try to render your unconscious, then I'll hug you. Take it up to Stewie.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joel here to call the stop to this bout. 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner with a knockout, Zeke. I choked on a cough drop, sorry. Zeke the Freak Alirez!
Get excited, Sparta. Man, I'm here with Zeke. Zeke, that was an amazing fight. In the second round, you came out and you went straight stand-up. Was that the goal? Was that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, man, my goal is to come in here. All my life, I've been known as a wrestler. I want to be known as a full mixed martial artist. Wherever this fight takes place, I want to be at a high level, and I want to continue to show that the more fights I have.
That is so exciting, man. Great fight. Gotta ask, who do you want to thank tonight?
First and foremost, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This last year, 2 years, has been a dark time, but G-Town, where we at? Let's go, baby! Team Alirez. Shout out my coaches, top notch. Big Ben, Coach Mike. Shout out my fam over there, Team Alirez, baby! Yeah!
That's exciting, Sparta. Let's get back to the fights. Here goes.